Girl, your ass about to get hit in the face. Do another one. Girl, your ass about to get hit in the face.
Aw, I know if she was here, she would say, "You're welcome."
Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you, Miss Chris.
Aw, I know if she was here, she would say, "You're welcome."
Thank you, Miss Chris.
Aw.
So what you was listening to there was little clips of Summer's voice. And I know a lot of you probably haven't heard that. We don't hear much of Summer's little voice. And it kind of brings it all home because it's nice to hear it. But then it's that kind of bittersweet that we know that she could indeed speak, she could sing, she could laugh. But now we have to be that voice. And Pruitt. I was lucky enough to be in Scott H's live the other night, and he was talking about, I believe it was Bullhorn Betty, who had been speaking to law enforcement and asked some questions quite respectfully, and it was regarding the Summer Wells case. And I think the big question that was raised was, why aren't we seeing any charges brought? And the answer to that was, we can't arrest Candus until she's broken the law. Now look, now I don't know about you guys, but what the actual fuck have you got to do in this place to be considered breaking the law? What do we know? So we know that Candus was supplying H with vapes. We know that. She stated it herself. Hunter stated it himself in the interview with Chris McDonough as well. He even stated that he'd gone back to the car to grab them. We know that there was alcohol. She was given alcohol to a minor. We know that there has been accusations raised by someone who was living within that property that there was potential SA of a minor. Now that young lad would have been around 14 at the time that this must have taken place. And to be fair, based on his age and the situation, that's real serious in itself. We know that she has also claimed to have been the one who killed Rose, bragged about it. She has done numerous things, including the neglectful behaviour, and this is at best the neglectful behaviour that led to Summer vanishing. We have witnesses who claim that no matter what time of the day they went round there, that Candus was under the influence, Don was under the influence, and the children were involved in that. Now, as far as I'm aware, and from what I can find, yes, there's no law against partaking in alcohol, but you still have to be, when you've got children, you have to be compos mentis. You have to be able to look after your children at all times. You can't put yourself in a position where it renders you unable to take care of your children. Now, again, Hunter had said how Candus would, on numerous occasions, lose Summer and find out she was just outside. So she was so gone away with the fairies that she didn't even know where Summer was. So I'll put it to you, Pruitt, And the nice thing about me is I'm your fucking worst nightmare, because I don't live within your reach, but you are well and truly within mine. Because I can send PIs wherever I want. So I asked, what has this woman got to do? So you haven't got any evidence for the Summerwell situation. You turn around and say, we can't charge for Summerwell's herself because we don't know what happened, and there's so many things that could be potential things that happened that day or before that day. Maybe all of the evidence that you have that you've been able to find doesn't help. Just doesn't help. I don't friggin' believe it, but just say it doesn't. But you've still got enough evidence that at the very least would state that Summer came to harm because of the neglectful behaviour of her parents. And that, to me, is more than enough reason to press charges. So I ask you why you're not. Because at this present time, it points to one thing, and that is that the TBI is corrupt. They don't want to spend the money on this case. Maybe they feel that this is Ben Hill Road justice and they're dealing with it themselves. You think you've got Don in custody, so he'll have to face the Utah charges, and maybe he'll never get out. But I want you to think back to that voice at the beginning of this video. Think long and hard. Are you doing enough? Has enough been done to give that little girl the justice that she so rightly deserves? And if not, why not?